Hey everyone, well, welcome back to Storytime Saturday, and I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. No, I'm not giving you a bazinga. Yes, I am wearing my Sheldon shirt. Okay, well, this Storytime Saturday is going to reference to one of my own videos. And if you watched in the background, and it was my video called So I Have Answered a Request, and the So is spelled S-E-W. If you watch in the background at the window to some shadows passing behind me, I tried to debunk the shadows passing behind me at the window. Okay, I couldn't debunk it. The story behind that is I was the only one in the sectioned house. No one was in here with me. No one. Okay. My friend and two of his kids, the other one, for military reasons, can't say what he does. Was nowhere around. So, and no, I'm not wearing my glasses. I gotta take them back. They messed up on the right lens. That lens actually belongs where the left eye is, and that left lens belongs where the right eye is. So, they gotta fix that. But the whole thing is, and I am going to show you this because I have my other laptop set up. So nobody can get me. That's my own face. Can't get me for showing my own video. From my own channel. Can't get me for that. So at timestamp 410 and on, you start seeing shadows at the window, and it's like really weird because I'm not noticing this until after I watch the video. So it's like I'm not really noticing until after I watch this video. So I show this to my friend and we start trying to debunk this, and there's absolutely no way to debunk the shadows, because if you try to walk through where the shrubs are outside, I'm sorry, you're gonna get poison ivy and you're gonna get thorn thickets in your skin. So no. So that, is basically a physical impossibility. Now remember, this house is haunted. You guys have seen the dress form move before. Then there's a matter of the sick call box. And then I noticed, like in this whole thing, that the Bob Ross mug had indeed mysteriously moved. Mysteriously, it's moved again, and I have not moved the mug, so whatever it is, it seems to like to move my Bob Ross mug, and I don't know why. I've moved the dress form today because Rocco from Roaming with Rocco was over here. I saw the stitches on his back. It's not pretty. It didn't gross me out, but anyway, we're gonna get into this. So I actually caught shadow people in the video, and it looks human shaped, but one is really tall. It's strange. Let's just put it that way. So I may have to shut this light off so that you can actually see this screen. Let me see if you can actually see the screen better. I have to move the screen down so you can see. We'll play around with this so that you can see the screen better. And I'm also going to leave a link so that you guys can so I'm going to go ahead and play this because I have this now set to okay, this is set to timestamp 3:57. So when I go to play this, it goes on a little bit before you see anything at the window passing by. Now, I thought originally maybe it was my arm, but if it was my arm, it would have cast a shadow on that wall behind me. So, no. And to really show you that, I'll take this off. So, if it was my arm, it would have cast a shadow on the wall behind me. And as you can see, it casts a shadow on the painting. So, it's obviously not that. No. So just to let you know, that part's been debunked. That has been debunked. So what have I caught? I've caught a strange amount of shadow people activity at the window, or I've caught the people that have been messing with my friend's vehicle outside. One of those two things. We'll figure this out. Somebody has been breaking into my friend's SUV. So, I figured since I'm here, and there we go. You guys can see the window right here. I'm going to go ahead and play the video. There we go. Now watch the window. There it goes. Tell me that wasn't weird. Tell me that wasn't weird on the window. No one here in this room but me, and no one outside. No one outside. And no one that tall. I mean, there's a basement in this house. So basically there's like little window parts, and the house is raised up a little because there's steps to come in. So there's no way you're looking in the window like that or up to that part of the window unless you're 7 or 8 feet tall. And yeah, pretty much. So watch again, and you'll see that continually right here, you'll see the other shadows. I don't know if you saw that. Sometimes they went by quick. And I will mention that you will see a shorter one right around this area. See, there it went again. Like, and that's on the inside right there. So, and it went quick. Pay attention. And I will make sure that I put the link to this video in the tags. I will tag this video. Excuse me. Now, I am going to forward this a little bit. I'm going to forward this a little bit to where you also see it again. Now, at the beginning half of this, which I find to be really strange, and I will mention so that when you go to this video and watch it, when you watch it the first time, you'll notice that the shadow, it's like its head turns to look at me, but it keeps going, which I find to be rather odd. So that would give it a perspective of not only is it a residual, but it's an intelligent haunting, a residual intelligent haunting. So, but is it a repetitive? I'm not sure if any of you have seen anything like that in my other videos. Let me know, because I have not noticed this before until just the other day, which is odd. Like I said, you guys know I have antiques in my room. I have haunted objects in my room. You guys have heard the EVPs. Should I do another EVP session? I don't know. You know, see, I'm not amped up for listening or watching the new Ghost Hunters that's coming out. I'm not gonna promote. Sorry, Grant. Sorry, Grant. Not doing it. I will, however, promote for October for the new Ghost Nation. I was helping Grant's wife with something, but what after they pulled something? Sorry, man. have to go with Jason instead of you guys. So, just ain't happening, Grant. Have to go with Jason and Stephen Tango instead of with Ghost Nation instead of the new Ghost Hunters. I'm sorry, but this is wrong. So if I had anybody check this out, I would have to call in TAPS and have them come check it out. And TAPS is still an existing paranormal. They're called the Atlantic Paranormal Society. And if you guys don't know, Jason Hawes is the founder. Grant Wilson was the co-founder. I'm putting that in past tense because that's the truth. He was the co-founder. Yeah. So, I was helping him and his wife with something, but not after something you pulled, man, that was dirty. But with what's in this video, I'm going to forward this a little bit and bring it to another odd point, and then I'll be right back with that. Okay, and now that we're back, I'm actually going to show you a part where I was making a knot in something that I was showing for hand sewing. And before I do that, let me get a drink of water here. So it's like kind of disturbing how like it goes from being kind of blue. And right now we're at the point where I'm really at the same setting of the daylight in the background, the lampshade being off, which is how I do this at night anyway. And the background is just about the same, almost the same ambiance as how it was in that. I mean, there's still a lot of daylight out, but it's almost at the same ambiance in a little while. So, I'm gonna show you this. I was really looking in the background for a few minutes to make sure that it wasn't my arm coming up from sewing. Look, watch. Making sure it was not my arm coming up from pulling. Look. Nope. Again, you would notice because of what's behind me. I'm really telling you, you would notice because of what's behind me if it was really me. So again, watch the window. Try to get that to go. Watch the window. So what I do is I take this and I wrap it around there 3 months because it's going to go into this loop. And then like there. Now you would see that if it was like right behind me, you would see the shadow cast behind me in that video, and it's just not there. So I'm reviewing this video over and over and over and repeatedly over and over. I was even listening for like EVP content. I don't know if there's anything there. I know Beth Raz had made a comment about the video for sewing helped her. Well, you're welcome, Beth. I'm glad that video helped you. I hope that the paranormal half of it, which I didn't catch, didn't creep you out because I didn't notice that it was there myself. Besides, living in a haunted house. How many of you actually live in a haunted house? I haven't gotten to do my interview with Doug Paulson yet, which I'm really interested in doing. I should text him right now. I should text him, tell him, that I'm doing my recording for Storytime Saturday. You're doing your recording for Storytime Saturday and didn't get the chance to do the phone interview for his haunted house. And when would you like to do that? Yeah, I think that would be for for his haunted house. I think that would be cool. I really do. But again, I'm going to leave the link for this video. I just text Doug. He's probably tired. So we probably won't be able to get to that today. But if he wants to, hey, that's cool. I have time to do Storytime Saturday. That would be cool. Yeah, it would. So, okay, everyone. I just got off the phone with Doug Paulson, and I'm going to show you a little more shadow. He's going to call me back, and then I'm going to do the phone interview with him. In the meantime, he's going to do something real quick, and then he's going to call me back. So, Storytime Saturday is going to be a double. A double. Yay. Yay. So this is going to be great for Storytime Saturday today. I'm just waiting for him to get done doing what he's going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, go skip ahead to another section where I know the shadows pass by the window. And again, we're at that ambiance where the same daylight is in the background here for the video of So I Have Answered a Request. And I don't know how many of you actually had noticed and maybe thought that someone was in the room with me casting the shadows on it. Or maybe you thought somebody was outside, but seriously, there's this big bush outside. You seriously cannot just walk next to the window without getting poison ivy on you or getting scratched up. So, no, it's a physical impossibility, like I said, or, yeah, it's just physically impossible. And the house sits to where you have to step up some steps. Gotta get to stepping up some steps to that. So, even if you're a little bit of a short stack, yeah, got to get to stepping on some steps. So, again, let me pause, go ahead to go further ahead, and then come back with that. And by the time I'm done showing you, or we'll just go ahead and go to that because I'm waiting for Doug to call me back for the interview. He might actually rush himself because we've been waiting to do the Storytime Saturday together for a while now. And so I'll end up having him on speakerphone, and that's going to be great. It's going to be great. So yeah, let's like skip ahead here. I believe, sure, it's right here. We can check this. Oh yeah, I do still have to thank people to give me a thumbs down because you know you still give me some watch time. Thank you. Oh, you really do. I have to appreciate you for that. So I've just been like watching and watching and watching for where the shadow comes up the window. Like I said, I will be leaving the link for the video. Don't mind how dirty this laptop looks. It's just such a dinky little laptop, but I'll tell you what, it serves its purpose. It does serve a purpose. And yes, Morgan Dahmer is a good channel. She does some fabulous sewing. Um, go for Oh yeah, there is some coming up right about in a little bit. Now that I think about it, there will be some coming up here in a few. At the window. So I did remember, I think between 14 and 17, you will see some of those shadow people coming up at the window. And it's weird because they zip by so quick. You really have to pay attention. But I really want you to pay attention to is that window. Oh, I wish I could get the lighting better on this laptop. Or split the screen, something. I have to get another editing program. I'm trying to get you guys to just like write on the window. Let me mute the volume on this. You guys don't have to hear me chattering. I just really want you guys to see the shadow people or whatever it is. Like I said, they go by really quick sometimes in the video, so you really have to pay attention. You know, some people always made fun of Ghost Hunters, the original Ghost Hunters, with Jason Hawes, on saying they never caught any ghosts. Well, that's actually not true. They actually caught them on film. So they actually caught them on video. So nobody could say they never caught them. They would catch shadow people on video. They would catch paranormal activity on video. So let's go into that while waiting for Doug to call me back. They would actually catch paranormal activity on video. And I'm waiting for it to get to a specific part, and then I'll pause it and take it back. They would catch that. And so, like, you couldn't say that they never caught the paranormal activity on video, because they actually did. And people say, oh, in all these years they never. Yeah, actually, all those years they caught a lot of paranormal activity. And this is what I can really say. You don't have them faking EVPs. You don't have them faking a lot of things that a lot of other programs out there had faked. Like, I will not watch Ghost Adventures because really, really, because that's just begging to be stupid. You catch the jokers that begging to be so stupid. And I catch when he's interviewing people, he's actually telling them what to say. And I don't really like that. That's something I don't like. I don't like it when in a show somebody is telling the person that they're interviewing what to say. And you catch this. Or the Dead Files, she's always okay, like, sweetie, do you have to part? Because you're always asking. If you're really intuitive, you'd be able to tell somebody. If you're real intuitive, you'd be able to tell. You don't ask. A real intuitive tells somebody, you don't ask. And you always have the same drawing. It's always the same illustration. And how many times can you have the same people on there with the same different hair color and dressed different? Are you serious? Does anybody notice that? I certainly have. Here, let me make one of her faces. I certainly have. Yeah. Anyone remember when the paranormal videos used to come out on YouTube originally, and there were no say, like, and I'm not trying to really bust on Omar from Omar Gosh, but dang it, like, take the music off your video, because nobody can hear whatever the heck you're saying is going on, man. Take that music off of there, because that just makes it lame. Nobody can hear it. Serious. No one can hear that at all. The same thing goes for Patty. The same thing goes for James the Fam. You all have too much music and not enough evidence. Just too much music. And it's covering it up. And the only thing with Patty is when the doll moved its head. And okay, that was cool and all, but you focused too much on that doll. Focusing your energy too much on an object. There's been a lot of Cambridge studies on humans focusing their energy on an object, and now that can make an object move. It's an old study, but oh wait, speaking of objects moving in the background. Oh my gosh, here we go. I just found something. Watch the sit call box. It slightly moves. Weird as it is, it slightly moves. I should be asleep right now, but I'm waiting for Doug. Okay, did you notice that? I'm sorry I'm a little wobbly, but I don't know if you noticed that the sit call box actually moves a little. That's freaky. Now, I have a sequence of pictures on my phone where it actually looks like the sit call box has shifted a little bit at a time by itself. So, and you guys know how I sit. I sit far enough away from that sit call box that I actually don't touch it. And even in this video, I'm not touching it. So again, that's weird. So we are just waiting for Doug Paulson. So let me pause this and wait for Doug. Well, everyone, I'm just going to go ahead and load this video while I'm waiting for Doug to call me, because it's getting later, and if he doesn't have time to call me because he had to talk to his dad, you know, family comes first. That's one of my rules. If family has something happen, you take care of your family first. So, I will leave a link to my video that's in. I shut this laptop off. I was watching Nuke 5 because I was, you know, reading through my my Facebook, and I was noticing that the G Team Paranormal, you know, Patty was whining about something. And you know what? Maybe I need to bust on that a little bit. You know what, Patty? You are not seriously, like, turn the music down. Just like Omar, turn the music down. Can't hear everything. And then you're griping about Nuke. Okay, well, thank you for giving Nuke 5 some watch time there, but you're also not the only one named Patty. I was going through the comments for Nuke Top 5, and you know, there was another person there named Patty. Well, maybe they were talking about that person, but I wasn't seeing anything there negative about you. Maybe you need to grow up a little bit. Or maybe you faked some comments. That's not going to make your channel look too good there. Yeah, I caught that, Patty. Not going to make your channel look too great for paranormal investigating. You see, you must think you're the only one that goes and looks at things for reading through. No, this is for my Storytime Saturday, and then I go and read through that after I read through something that you said while I had this pause. Well, you know what, Patty? You've lost me as a subscriber now. Your daughter already lost me because of some crap she pulled, and now you've lost me because some crap you pulled. Now I can't believe you. You weren't the only one on Nuke 5 with the name Patty. No, just nope on a rip. There was another person there. Maybe you need to pay attention, because I was watching that while waiting for my friend to call. So anyway, we're going to end this on a positive note. I am getting tired. I might pre-record with Doug and do that one on next Saturday. Just drop that one next Saturday. Because I'm getting tired. I don't stay up late. And I have to prepare myself for upcoming heart tests this week and take those glasses back, because the one lens was so strong on my eye it started to make me sick. So, hey, gotta take care of yourself. You know what? You just gotta stay happy, stay healthy. stay positive, and as always, stay blessed, but try not to be haunted. At least not by anything malevolent. Because that would not be anything good. Gosh, I have a lot of other haunted stories to tell you about, like, oh my god. Yeah, I just do. Like, my experience, like, living in Norfolk, and the lady that lived next door, and the military housing, and all that. Like, let me know in the comments below if you want to know about all the haunted military housing that I've ever lived in, and my experiences. I know I'm looking really tired now, because I am. And boy, do I have some stories for you. Wow. Um, um, and, and, and I have some sewing coming up that I'm doing with, again, with Viv Mom Sews. And her friend Joy. So I'm doing something with both of them, and then I'll be posting. So it's like I have, and it's a good thing that I actually have my dress form to do this, so I can drape my yeah, I need to go to sleep. So I can drape my fabrics, right? So, like, I'm thinking people don't really know what a Western duster looks like, so I think I might have to really show people. I'm sorry, you guys, you don't know what a duster looks like. But I do. And I can absolutely show you. And I have the fabric. But I will tell you this. Maybe I'll do a video on that tomorrow and just sketch it out for you. I'll just sketch out what a Western duster looks like. And I have some fabric, and I can explain the original fabrics for a Western duster. And yeah, I'll do that. So leave that in the comments below if you're interested in that. And I will see you later, because I'm getting way too tired now. I will see you later.